Anyway, back to my initial thought that I was just cut off from because my phone acts stupid and I really don't know why it does that. Literally, I have nothing used of my storage. Please quit cutting off my videos. This doesn't make any sense. So he said to me, this guy, he said in the message on my YouTube, everyone else is crazy, right? And something about like, oh, and you're not crazy, or something about like, and everyone else is crazy. And I was like, yeah, everyone else is crazy and they're in denial of it. And I openly admit my crazy and everyone shuns me. And I pinpoint exactly the same crazy in those other people. And they're in denial because they say that I'm just a disabled mental patient and shit like that. So that's funny because I'm like, you know what? No, that actually makes you look crazy because you're in denial that either you or a loved one suffer from the exact same complex, the same issue, the same disorder. So, yeah, crazy, yeah. I don't mind being crazy. I really don't. I don't mind being classified as crazy or calling myself out on my own crazy. And I've done that my whole life. So I don't understand why people are just like trying to bash me. That's actually a compliment. And I deleted it anyway because people misinterpret things all the time. And when I have comments, remarks back to these people, and some people delete them, like that one guy that said, can you please explain why you have a home? I'm like, I don't have a home. And I explained that, but you deleted my message anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like, how am I supposed to explain myself when you're deleting my comments? How am I supposed to defend myself when half the time the comments that are left are, nobody reads them? They just go off of whatever angry tirade that someone else is on, some kind of crazy, get your thumbs out of your asses. And then I comment back something very sensible, something that clearly combats what they had said, and the argument is done. Yet all these people end up liking all these crazy comments because they don't see that I've actually retorted it with an intellectual proof in that way, or like debating in such a way that it doesn't actually cause why in the fuck are there so many people out right now? Like, why in the fuck? I don't understand. People that literally just walk in and then walk immediately back out. And I'm just like, what is going on today? There's so much energy going on. So I don't know what to do either, because I don't have any money I have nothing to pawn. I have nothing that I can barter with. Nothing. I just have to wait for people to give me things. Maybe I should go get a cardboard sign. Like I said, I panhandled for a few hours in Hot Springs, and I said on my paperwork, because I had a bunch of papers from the psychiatric hospital, and that's what I scribbled on a piece of paper from all of my health documents, my medical documents, and it was in a manila folder. And I wrote on the manila folder that I just needed to get home. I was trying to get home. And at that time, my mentality was, well, if my mother's not accepting me, and my brothers are pieces of shit that don't want to help their sister that's going through something, even though they helped cause it, then maybe I could manipulate my father into giving me something to stabilize myself at that time. So, but then I decided, after all of this time being alone, and after all this time surviving on my own and doing a really great job, I don't know why people think that I'm crazy in that sense. There are things that I spend my money on, mostly food, that I don't like. So then I try to return things, and then when I get told no, it's like, no, you can't tell me no. Like, take back your shit items. I don't like them. So even when I was at Woodman's traveling and whatever, they didn't take their item back, and I had a receipt, and I had used just a dribble out of the dressing, and they wouldn't take it back. And I was like, I'm not feeding that demon. Like, you take back those items that you've got a huge store. You should be able to accept returns for every item that is inhumane. How do you expect that we're going to like an item? And then that's what he said to me back. He said, we're not liable for you liking the item. What? No. That's like a lawsuit waiting to fucking happen, is what that is. So, like, you need to offer returns at your